Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome and welcome, cross watchers. Let's take a look and see what's coming up for you at the time that you're watching this reading. Any messages, advice? Always do take what resonates and leave out the rest. All information for personal readings is in the description box below. All right, Sagittarius, what's going on? We have Ten of Wands, the Tower, Judgment, Seven of Swords, and then we got the World reversed. Okay, you're almost there. Judgment and the World are the last of the major arcanas. So there's some sort of long-term cycle or a season that maybe felt like months or even years that has been very heavy and has been a big burden with this Ten of Wands. In this box it says I survived. So it's this energy of you surviving something that has been extremely difficult and you completing this. I'm seeing answering the call. The time is now. It's time to make some sort of major, a life-changing decision. Especially with this Judgment here. We got the Nine of Wands at the bottom. Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands. So, yeah, this season feels like it took a lot out of you. It tired you out. It exhausted you. Maybe you felt like you were wounded many times, but you're still standing. It's like you're still here and you're getting closer and closer to completing something that has felt very challenging. Okay. Tell me about this Ten of Wands. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Look how good she looks. So there's something completing itself now so that you can step into this new chapter completely renewed and whole, and life just seems to happen and a little bit easier for you. You have everything you need. You're going from struggle to prosperity to having plenty. Nine of Pentacles, having everything you need, being able to take care of yourself. And you've invested a lot of energy into yourself. I'm also seeing reading, like someone has been doing a lot of reading, or you've been learning a lot. You've been in this energy of like student energy. So just learning, absorbing, being a sponge. And so maybe some of you have been in school or have just been reading a lot of books and listening to lots of podcasts. But you're finally coming out on the other end of this struggle here. I'm seeing the Tower. There's some sort of surprise ahead for you. Something unexpected. Tell me about this Judgment. This is you starting to, ooh, yes, Four of Wands. You're starting to realize something. Four of Wands. It's like you're starting to realize that you actually did it. You're completing something that you wanted for a very long time, or you're on the verge of it. It says you did it in the background. This is stability, security that brings you happiness, a rebirth, a new season, a new beginning of your life where there's a lot to celebrate. There's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot of support around you. You're getting your flowers. Okay. We have the World reversed. So it's an interesting, because here it says infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. A lot of something is going to be pouring into your life. This is coming from energy that you put in previously. Tell me about this World. Ooh, the Empress. Literally abundance. Okay. So there seems to be a realization of you getting closer to ultimate, your ultimate goal, your ultimate dream, and a completely new chapter of your life where you are going to have more of what it is that you need and more love in your life as well. With this Empress energy, this could also be marriage or having children. Eight of Pentacles. So there's this realization of like you're getting closer and closer. You've survived the hardest part already. You've been through the hardest part, and now you're just one step closer. You're at the tail end of something. It's like two different sides of the spectrum here. You're on the end of this spectrum where you're closer than ever. Closer than ever, but it's interesting because I'm seeing some sort of like a challenge, not a challenge that you've had previously. It's not difficult, but it's just interesting because Judgment, Seven of Swords, it seems as though there's some energy of somebody being a little bit sneaky or avoidant, and you're trying to use your best judgment here with bringing changes into your life and moving out of an energy or moving away from people who you don't feel like you can completely trust. You're going through some sort of like realization that something does need to change. It's a call to action, especially with the Tower being here. You're starting to realize, okay, so things do need to change, or otherwise I'm going to be repeating the same old cycle with this situation or with this person. And it's breaking out of old habits or old patterns. Bad habits. There's this song, I don't exactly know what it's called, but I think one of the lyrics is like, bad habits lead to you. So it could be a sense of like resisting going back to something, the habit to go back to something. Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. Okay. Paranoia. I'm seeing some paranoia here. It's a sense of like fearing the worst, or fearing being deceived, fearing being lied to, having some sort of like mental conflict. They're saying reflect and redirect your energy to what's truly serving you, your own thought loops, your own thought patterns. What is the mind just telling you stories, and what's actually reality, what's actually real. Nine of Swords usually does come up when we are thinking about a situation that hasn't even happened. Okay. Tell me about this Tower. Page of Wands reversed. Someone just had their bubble burst is what I'm hearing. Six of Wands. Oh, okay. Someone feels like you just burst their bubble. They feel like they don't have a hold on you like they used to, or there's a sense of them feeling like they haven't won you over. They can't win you over. They're not getting your attention. They're having some sort of rude awakening, wake-up call that you're coming up with your own judgments about them and about this situation, where you're now starting to change your life for the better. You're at a turning point, and this person severely underestimated you, or underestimated their power over you. Nine of Swords. Now they're freaking out. Now they're spiraling. Someone's crashing out over you, Sagittarius. Not even joking. Someone's crashing out over you. because you're starting to take something a little bit more seriously now, where you're no longer in this energy of wanting to make life harder for yourself or wanting to carry this person's problems and burdening yourself by what they've been leaving you with. So you're starting to realize that someone's been more of a burden to you, and they're now starting to spiral because they thought that nothing would change. We got the Lovers, the World reverse of Lovers. There seems to be some unfinished business coming back around here with a past lover or past relationship or even like a friendship. There's an important choice that needs to be made here. Again, you're getting that call. It feels like a major choice, a major life choice with who you choose to be in your life. The choice is yours, I'm hearing. If you have somebody in mind, think of them. Let's take a look and see how they feel about you, about this situation with you for the rest of the week. Ace of Wands. Justice. Fierce. Okay. Someone's feeling some sort of like fire within them right now. And I see that this person does feel like they're starting to get some sort of passion for you. This Ace of Wands is the beginning. It's like the beginning of someone wanting to explore what this is with you, and at the same time wanting this situation to be fair or be balanced and just for the both of you. Okay. Interesting. I'm seeing Four of Cups as well. So it's a mixture of someone starting to feel some sort of initial spark with you, but also not being certain or being reluctant to explore it as of right now. So let's see. Eight of Swords. The Sun. There's something they're not facing, okay? The Sun reversed. There's something here that they're just not acknowledging. It's like they're not seeing the light to a situation. They're feeling a lot of passion or intensity here, but they're stuck in their head, or they're stuck in fear, where they're not willing to acknowledge that there is some sort of deep passion or attraction. They look at you as somebody who has some sort of like routine or ritual. You're somebody who has like a certain lifestyle that is very sacred, healthy, and they could really learn a lot from you. They may even see you as someone who has some sort of like tradition with this Hierophant. Some sort of tradition in your life. You're committed. You are creating positive change. You're connected spiritually. And this attracts them to you. But again, there's this energy of almost like not facing it, avoiding seeing something here, avoiding seeing that they are feeling this passion or this flame here. So they're not being completely transparent or open towards you this week. Tell me about the Sun. Ten of Pentacles. You know what's interesting is I'm kind of getting, for some of you, this is someone like a family friend or somebody who is very close to their family. And they are having some fears about whether or not you two can mesh together. I'm seeing like there could be a cultural difference here. What about this Eight of Swords? Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like this person is really in this space of not making moves or not taking action because they feel as though there is too many choices, there's too many options, and they're also at the same time trying to focus on upgrading their own personal life. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. It's like there's this spark here that could grow into something bigger, but they're not fueling the flame. The Hanged Man. Yeah, exactly what I was just saying. There's something here, something special, something that they're very interested in with you, but they're just not fueling that flame. I'm seeing the numbers 10, 17, 20, 21, 7. Those numbers could be synchronicities, special days, birthdays. I'm seeing letters A, N, C, L, T, V, P. So those letters could be in your name or someone else's. But with that said, this is what I'm seeing. If it did resonate, let me know. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, Sag. Bye.